All right. Hello, hello. I hope everyone is doing well today. It's been a little while since I've last streamed, but with with everything going on in the world right now, I guess I was a little busy writing junk articles, but I have obtained a little free time and space to myself. So we're gonna do what I love doing, which is playing strategy games. Um, I've also been posting a few videos on my YouTube channel. They're with regards to Pokemon, and I'm currently doing a ladder climb at the moment in that game. Well, I am in the videos that I'm posting on YouTube. Also, I've got a plan to do some more tech related content. Maybe this weekend, maybe next week. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Um, but definitely, I do want to spend more time on this VTuber thing, and we'll see how it goes in the future. Hopefully, things pan out well. So, what we're going to do is we're going to continue our Total War campaign, Rome Remastered. And what we have here is we're currently in winter 262 BC, and we're playing as the Macedonians, the Antigonid dynasty, one of the successor kingdoms to Alexander the Great. And so what we have now is we have a somewhat stable situation. So we kicked the Brutii faction, which is a Roman faction, out of this side of the Mediterranean, out of Apollonia. And we have basically exiled the Greek cities to a few settlements here in Asia Minor. And what we've been able to do as a result is sort of create ourselves a nice, strong, stable territory from which to, expand and build our empire. So right now, Bylazora actually looks kind of weak. So we're just gonna send a couple of reinforcements over. There we go. And that garrison should help me against anyone that tries to come through. Let's see. Where are my agents? So yeah, this is basically just a grand strategy game, and I've got a nice empire or a nice faction building up, a nice kingdom, and I'm going to create two separate armies, one to move into the west, potentially take on Rome. I haven't decided whether I want to take them out yet. And one to move east to mop up Asia Minor and take on the Greeks and the Thracians, who have also been coming after me. Now that I have a stable homeland, I can focus on growth and production, and then use like some of my border territories to focus on military. So for example, here we have Corinth, like it's a pretty safe territory, and so we can just we can do something nice like communal farming. Sparta, we're already building something. Thermon, we're building something. Apollonia, we're repairing our walls. And I don't think anything can be constructed until that's fixed up. You go to Athens, we got stuff building. Larissa and Thessalonica and Bylazora as well. So it looks like we're very full up, going full speed ahead with our production. So I think it's fine just to end the turn here, because a lot of my forces are currently retraining right now, and I can't really build up anything until the retraining is done. Also, I need to keep in mind what my economic situation is, and even though my economic situation is fine now, it might not always be fine going forward. So best not to overexert ourselves trying to create too many armies. I think having two strong forces, one going west and one going east, is enough for the time being. So let's get right into it. House of Julii. So I want to... Oh, okay. Let's see. Are the Greeks going to try and talk things out with us?
Let us now talk reasonably.
Interesting. Interesting he says this. But what about trade rights? I wonder... Oh, they've got Syracuse. I'd rather take Rhodes, though. They don't want it. That's too demanding. But you know what? If I can extract some... a decent amount, a decent amount of money from them, Okay. Maybe that's too demanding. Let's see. Regular tribute. Yeah, 5 turns. And then let's just say 1,000 per turn. You know, it's a nice little bumper, right? We can get a ceasefire with the Greeks, we can get trade rights, and so that actually means that we can focus our attention in the east to the Thracians instead of worrying about the Greek cities for the time being. Let's see what they say to this. This is balanced. So they're coming to me with a ceasefire because I booted them out of Greece. And I'm saying if you want the fighting to stop, then we need trade rights and you need to pay a little bill at the end of each turn.
Very well.
Your proposal would shame a helot, but we must accept it. We will not thank any gods for their help in this matter. I'm okay with how that panned out. As we got a little bit of extra money, I mean, realistically speaking, 5,000 denarii is not gonna do a whole lot for us, but, you know, better to get something than to get nothing, you know? So I'm not complaining at all. Flash flood, fine. I can retrain those troops. Diplomatic information. Oh, okay. The House of Julii and Macedon are now at war. Okay, because we had a ceasefire agreement, but I guess these guys decided to renege on that.
Be
So
quick.
let's
Our patience is limited.
it seems like they actually don't want to fight me. It's more that they're being pushed into it by their allies. So in which case, if we can offer I wonder. Interesting. Compensation. This is a new mechanic. I don't remember this from the original game. So I'm going to take a look and see what I get out of this, you know. Make an offer. So, ceasefire, trade rights. We settle past grievances, but I want some compensation. But what does compensation mean, though? I'm going to have to read this up at some other time. They'll give 300 denarii. 300? I mean, I guess we can take the compensation off the table. And then, we can... we can demand a large single payment. You know, let's say, give me 5,000 smackaroonies. Give me $5,000 dues. And, we can square our beef. Balanced. Okay.
Very well.
Haha. I am really I'm okay with that. Extracted a bit more value. So out of those two, making restitutions with the Greeks and making restitutions with the Julii, I've been able to extract 10,000 denarii. I mean, I'm not complaining. Who would, right? Who would complain in that kind of situation? That's a fantastic outcome. Because these are Roman buildings, I actually am not... Okay. So, what I need to do here... is something along the lines of... I can't build anything new... until I can get, faction, the city to be sufficiently Roman, I think it is. There's like a culture thing, right? I'm not sure. I don't remember how it works. But I've got military for the time being. So, like, public order's fine. It's a bit of a shame, though. I mean, I guess I'm just gonna have to wait. Or we actually just can't build anything at the moment in this town. That could also be the case. We just can't build anything. Let's build communal farms. I want to focus my stables into like the Thessalonica and Larissa area. So we're gonna do that. We don't need archers yet. But having Greek cavalry would be nice. And then building up... Oh, look at that. Yeah. Greek cavalry. Stone walls would be nice. Ooh, mines would be very, very nice. Mines would be pretty good. That said, I think maybe a shipwright from Thessalonica would be important. And that's because I need more of a naval presence. Typically with my gameplay, one of the issues that I've had is that I don't often have a strong enough naval presence. And with the way they've improved the AI in this game, I think that may cost me. So I'm going to try and build up, you know, a few bases where I can actually launch naval expeditions from. So you got Thessalonica, you got Athens, and you got Sparta. The hope is eventually all of that will pay off. Alright. So, what do we got here? Light Lancers. Yeah, my most advanced troops are still coming out of Thessalonica. I think I do want a new diplomat just to get one in the area. I'll be retraining all of those troops. I think still creating more would be fine. Creating more would be fine, honestly. Greek cavalry is pretty good. So, I guess... There we go, something like that. Something like that, because I want it to be a professional force, you know? Yeah. Because right now, the rest of my towns can only build... Ooh, okay, he's on his way. For the time being, the rest of my towns can only build, like, levy units, and they're pretty weak. But I'd rather have... units that are professional in nature, because they have more morale, stronger stats, stand up to more opposition. So even if we dealt with the flood, I still think it's necessary, because look, these guys are coming in. I don't know what they have. So I think it's necessary to move in like a couple of cavalry units and then just like an extra militia hoplite unit, just to reinforce the garrison here and just to completely ensure that we won't go down to Petros. JP10, how are you? How are you? Welcome back. Welcome back. Glad to see you. Glad to see you. Hopefully you're doing well today. Hopefully life is treating you well in general. And I'm so glad that you've decided to spend your time here watching the stream. So, did I miss progress? I needed to activate account on another machine. So, not necessarily. We haven't made any major progress yet. What we've done essentially is we've extorted some money out of the Julii faction and out of the Greek cities faction in order to broker a ceasefire. Because what's happened is that I've been kicking their asses all over town, right? I kicked the Brutii out of Greece, out of Apollonia, and I kicked the Greeks out of Greece. So, in order to reach peace and a ceasefire and the resumption of trade, I have imposed, some financial, some monetary restitution for, the hurt and suffering that my people have endured at the hands of those aggressors. Did you and hero any more generals? No, I haven't gotten into any battles yet. I'm still just doing the empire management. But I'm sure that will happen sooner or later. With my generals dying right at the end as I've secured the overall victory. 2 minutes before the battle ends, my general just decides to say, you know what? I've won. I've had a good victory, so I'm done. All right. So, oh, wow. So, get this. After agreeing to a ceasefire, and paying me 5,000 denarii, the Julii have blockaded one of my towns. I want to see if I can. I wonder if the AI is broken here.
Be quick. Our patience is limited.
So let's see what... Yeah, so I don't... Yeah, because I think... Because my suspicion is that the Julii are being forced to attack me every turn in order to keep their relations good with the other Roman factions, specifically the Brutii, because the Brutii are really after me. But hey, let's make a request. Give me 5,000. And let's ceasefire again. Because I think that I'm not high on the priorities. You see, balance. I'm not high on the priorities of the Julii, militarily, but they're being forced to.
Regretfully, we must decline.
Ah, okay. Lest we be seen as thieves. Fair enough. So, the game is not gonna let me just milk the Julii every turn for for 5,000 gold. Understandable. Understandable. Have a nice day. You had peace with the Brutii. I thought I'm not. No. What happened is that I kicked them out of Apollonia, but we're still at war. So they've retreated to the other side of the Mediterranean, back to Italy, where they belong. And they've blockaded me here, and that's one of the reasons why I want to create. Like a navy just to clear the area and then bring my troops across. I could go by land, but you know that's a lot more inefficient. I think. Yeah, Thessalonica is definitely my military powerhouse at this time. So, I wonder what my opponent intends to do. Yeah, Sparta's getting there. I wonder what my opponent intends to do with the Thracians here. Because look, they've got militia hoplites, but honestly, like, this should be enough to take them out. This really should be enough to take them out. So I wonder if they're gonna retreat, or if they're gonna stand up and fight. Because I have the men here. I've got the advantage, surely. Okay, is he gonna run? No, he's not. Okay, so he's got Falksmen, 2 militia hoplites, militia cavalry. Okay. So the militia cavalry is not even that much of an issue. If we can go ahead, and I'm going to fight a night battle just because I want to see the aesthetics of it. But if we can go ahead and take this guy out, this guy's the faction leader. So the Thracians aren't going to be in a good shape if we take them out here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take them out, which will allow me to send back some of my forces to Thessalonica and allow them to merge together and coalesce into a proper professional army, which I will then use to invade Thrace.
But it is a better one to live through. Let us have victory so we can tell our children tales of Greek courage and honor.
Very cool. Very cool.
We go now to our bloody business.
That's a very stoic or laconic way of finishing that speech. We go now to our bloody business. You know, he starts off with this inspiring tale. It is better to live, you know, do Greece proud. And then all of a sudden he's just like, okay, now let's get to it. Very amusing. All right. I don't see the harm in just like slowly advancing my army forward. Okay, wait, he's positioned himself quite oddly, like to the side, and I guess he wants to catch me off guard here, but it's not really gonna do a whole lot, right? Because like in this cavalry force, like it looks strong and it's very mobile, but the moment it gets entangled against anything, then they just get obliterated because they can't go toe-to-toe with any of my cavalry units, and they definitely won't go toe-to-toe with hoplites or phalangites. Here we go. Pikemen, I guess, is the nomenclature used in this game. Okay, so yeah, they've only got like 2 hoplite units. They've got their general's bodyguard, but I've got mine, and then the Falksmen. And the Falksmen are a bit of a danger, but not that much of a danger, right? Simply because I've got force of numbers. So like I can just like run right into them. I know that they're gonna try and head off my cavalry, but it's not gonna work. Let's forward. Yeah, I can just like freely advance. Once everybody's in line, I'll wait. 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, Maybe make the formation a bit wider. And then we can just micro with the cavalry and then maneuver them around the hoplites. Because I know that the cavalry is going to want to swing around, but yeah, of course. But then these guys are marching in formation, so even if they do a charge, they're just going to get trekked, you know? So obviously the cavalry is going to try and move out, but I mean, where does it really get them? What does it really get them? And the answer is not a lot. And the reason is because they're outgunned, outnumbered. So essentially it's a bit of a stalemate, but I am going to move advance a little bit more. There we go. And the entire point is just to try and bait them into entanglement. Because once entanglement happens, then I can freely move my cavalry around and the battle is over. I don't know if this is how Alexander's Alexander's pikemen, phalangites, the Macedonian phalanx. I don't know if this is how they fought, but this tends to be like the kind of strategy that I use quite a lot, you know. Like, use infantry to close, do it in huge numbers so you don't have to worry. And then, yeah, see, look, like, they're gonna start doing the circle thingy, but not a whole lot. Especially because, yeah, but then the thing is, if my opponent's cavalry there abandons their position, I just close in with the... Alright, let's There we go. And then with this one, I can actually redo them back here. And then obviously they're gonna like move those guys out of the way. Then it's like, okay, now that you guys are moving there, I can actually reposition these guys like there, and then reposition there. And then so it's like they're sort of trapped. There you go. Are they getting too close? They better be running. No, they're entangled. They're done. That cavalry unit's done. They got too close. They're swarmed. And then you just move them out of the way in order to safeguard them from my opponent. Oh, wow. We just move these guys like so. Move these guys a little more like there in order to cover gaps. And then these guys just come in there. You guys can actually stay there, because then I can move you wherever I want to. Yeah, so those guys are routing. They're done. But just because they're done doesn't mean I'm done with them, you know? So they're going to move their spearmen. Oh, they're going to try and do something with their hoplites, I guess? That's not really going to get them anywhere. Yeah, I can just do something like this pretty easily, you know? Because I've surrounded them. I've got cavalry on the one side, so I can engage the falxmen using my levy pikemen, which have longer reach. Right? We can just go like this. Then we can just sort of bait them. Because we can easily do something like this. And we can move these guys there. So if they're intent on using their hoplites to engage my cavalry, I just run around them. I just run around them. Meanwhile, their falxmen are going to be surrounded at all sides. Alright, cool. Now they're going for it. But I'm okay with that, because they've just engaged themselves with these two units, and they're not going to win. They're 100% not going to win. And then now the hoplites are coming back. So we just go like that. And then, like, these hoplites can easily engage, right? So once these guys, once the Falksmen like pass the hoplites, I just go in and then smack them. There you go. Like, what's to stop me from doing that? Ah, their horsemen are just there too. Alright, well, they're done for. There we go. And so we've gotten their Falksmen down. Very nice. And then look, they've got Spear Militia, and they're trying to hem me in. But because I've got the reach with the pikemen, then it's going to be very difficult for them to do anything. And look how hemmed in these horsemen are, right? Like these horsemen are literally just boxed in, right? And then if I really wanted to be cruel, if I really wanted to hero my general, yeah, see, look, like they're making, yeah, like they do like an instantaneous charge, but then it gets them nowhere because then I just bring in like another hoplite unit to surround them, and then that's over. Oh, these horsemen are not having a good day. They're not having a good day. I can say that much. Neither are these guys. There we go.
The enemy king flies from the fight. Now let us drive them all from the field.
Alright. Alright, this is gonna have to be very precise, which is why I'm using my general and not the light lancers, because look, there's gonna be an intersection. There we go. And then we can use the light lancers there because they're gonna run into... Oh, they're routing too. Okay, if that's the case, let's just take them out and then use them to take them out. There we go. The hope is that I want to take out the general, because the general is a faction leader, and so I don't want to touch these guys because they could turn around at any moment and, you know, just mess my horsemen up. Is the general himself seriously the last? There we go.
Let us hope it does not poison the carrion birds.
There we go. The Kingslayer. The Kingslayer. Okay, these guys are running now, but I don't know if I trust that, you know? I really don't know if I... Yeah, see? Ah, nice, nice, nice. Hey? These guys wanted to form up right at the last second. You can't allow that. Actually... Oh. Yeah. Right, this is very, very risky. Okay, nice. Okay, damn, I got a call I had to take even though I am on break. Ah, unfortunate. No rest for the wicked, hey? No rest for the wicked. Risk paid off? Most definitely. Fortune favors the brave, after all. Anyway, that was a very slow and methodical battle, but I didn't want to risk, you know, losing a unit here or there. Was it a good charge? I'd like to think so. I'd like to think it was a good charge as well. Yeah. So we did well with that. We minimized our losses quite heavily. We hemmed them in and we basically just put them through the meat grinder. No one survived. And what we can do is we can return back to Baila Zora, and we can actually take the Greeks. Do I want to ally myself with the Greeks now? Probably not. Probably not. So what we can do here, now that we have secured this place, is we can send back troops to Thessalonica and then have them ready for the actual invasion force which we'll be sending through, you know, later on. And to help that end, I'm going to start using my diplomat as a scout to see what I have to deal with the Thracians. It looks like the Thracians aren't having a good day, though. The faction heir is by himself, and it looks like this is like a rebelling general. Yeah, so they're not having a good day. In comparison, my Macedonians are having a great day. So, you know, pays to be on the winning side. All right. Let's see. All right, that's all good. I don't think there's any other important information I need to deal with. The Julia don't want to deal with me anymore. So, I'm gonna talk to the barbarians in Europe. Oh wow, Mediolanum. Wow, that's a big army. The Julia is gonna be a problem later. Yeah, they're doing well at the moment. They're just vibing, if you will. All right. That was a good battle for me though. Was able to get the Thracians out of my home. I wish I could do something about like all of these blockades, but just gonna have to wait until I can get a naval force ready. And I'm still kind of far away from that. So we can see here, I'm building a shipwright in Sparta, and I'm building one in Thessalonica. The idea will be to build one in Thermon. Oh, I've already got one in Thermon. But I don't want to build any units out of Thermon yet. And the reason for that is because if I build something out of Thermon, they're just going to get ganked. So I'm going to wait until I can stack together maybe 2 or 3 ships. Oh, wait, I actually have a bunch of ships from here, don't I? Well, I've got a ship. I guess if I can bring him home and then retrain him in Thessalonica, that would be good too. So I think, yeah, that was a pretty productive turn. Let's end there, and we'll see what we can do next. All right, so nothing new on the alerts. Diplomatic information. So Germany have attacked Britain, and as a result, they've lost their alliance with the Romans. Okay. Faction announcements, some marriage celebrations. We are the most advanced faction. Damn right. Damn right. We are the center of Greek civilization, and as such, we are the most advanced civilization. So now that the Julii have broken their alliance with the Germans, I think it's time we pay Germany a visit. And obviously, historically speaking, the German tribes weren't one united coalition in the sense of like a faction or a kingdom or an empire. During these times, they were just like a loose confederation of several tribes. And the tribes didn't necessarily always work together. They sometimes worked against each other. But, you know, like tribes like the Suebi, I think, was one of them. And I don't remember all the names, but a lot of the groups in Europe, like even though they share, like they have like a shared heritage or shared lineage, they were pretty divided up into tribes and the like. And we can see like there's various Celtic tribes, there's Gaulish tribes, there's Iberian tribes, there's Germanic tribes, there's, you know, Norse tribes and all of that stuff. So like for the sake of gameplay simplicity, the game has to implement them into like a single faction for each region, but historically it wasn't necessarily that way, you know? But it's not like that really matters for the time being. What matters is my plan and what I'm planning to do here. So I think, yeah, taking some of, like, these are like weaker troops, but taking them to the stack in Apollonia will enable me to, you know, better fight off the Romans. And I also think that, maybe not Corinth, Sparta, yeah. Sparta's definitely producing some strong infantry. So we're going to be using Sparta to replenish the Western army. And we will be moving. Once I get my fleet ready and they can safeguard Greece, I'm going to be sending over... like an army and just taking over Tarentum and working from there. As for the Thracians, I'm kind of interested to see what their current situation is like, to be honest. It's like, they don't seem to be doing too well.
Be quick. Our patience is limited.
I wonder if... No, they don't want to... They don't want to... They don't want to serve under me. Oh, they're not interested in a ceasefire at all. Okay, okay. If that's the case, then... Okay, have it your way. I guess I'll come there in force. I'll come there in force. Well, what I need to do first, though, is, like, the storm wiped out, like, tiny amounts of soldiers on each one of my units. But that's actually pretty inefficient. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to merge the units, which means that there's a lot less, like, you know, there's less units in general, but it means that I could replenish them all at once, you know, instead of requiring, a long amount of turns to replenish each unit. Greek cavalry is fine. Tanks, Falcons, fine. I think that's probably enough at that point. No? Yeah, that's probably enough at that point. The Thessalonica is nearly done, which is nice. We can retrain these guys here. And what do we build? Let's build something. Yeah, let's build something. I think building farmland's always a good thing. Getting some extra growth going on in the region. They're nearly there. It would be nice to get rid of some of these. Some of these mercenaries, because they're pretty expensive. But I believe I need them at the time being. Actually, yeah, if we can get rid of these. Because they do cost a lot to maintain. I don't like maintaining them. Ooh. Spartans are being... as Spartans do. They're putting out a lot of good infantry units. Actually, yeah, they'll be supplying the infantry for the army going west. I need probably Larissa. Yeah, once Larissa is done with the stables, I'll get them to provide cavalry. So I'm pretty comfortable with that. Do I have any... no alerts? All of that's just basic stuff. So we'll end the turn there. And, oh, the Scipii now. Greek cities. What do they want? Oh, no, he's just going. Ooh. Ooh. Not sure if you noticed, but the Thracians tried to bribe one of my armies. Like, the reinforcements that I sent over, they tried to bribe them. Thankfully, my units remembered the pride of Macedonia and they did not submit. But it is quite dangerous that Thrace is still interested in that kind of nonsense. So, therefore, I think I'm going to move out with this army. This army should be good enough. Realistically, this army should be good enough. This is a massive force. Then I think we can leave that as like a... we can leave that as a garrison. That's strong enough as a garrison, I think. Here we go. Here we go. The Macedonian army. And this is a professional army too. I think I've got like one light lancer unit, but everybody else is pretty beefy. Pretty beefy. You got the proper Greek cavalry. I mean, they're still light-ish cavalry. Like, they're not, you know... they're not... Wait, are the light lancers actually... oh, wow. Okay. So, I'm dumb. The light lancers are actually better for melee, because the Greek cavalry are missile troops. But that's fine. I can just do that. And then I've still got enough cavalry. Got lances. And that should be enough for there. What can I do out of Athens? Athens is still building. Corinth is building. Let's move. The ship's already gone. Let's move a little more towards Germany.
Yes, my lord.
So I think a German settlement would be like here maybe, or here. Like somewhere across the Rhine. The Rhine is like this river, isn't it? So somewhere across the Rhine there should be some city to interact with. And with Sparta, I feel like I don't need to create more units.
Yes, my lord.
I feel like I'll create one more unit for garrison, but generally speaking, I think these 4 are enough of a reinforcement that I can just send them on their way. So I'm gonna house them in Corinth because I don't want this diplomat to try and sneakily talk his way through. I need more population with this town. That's one of the issues. One more turn till I can train lancers. Okay, I think that's pretty settled. Got quite a lot of money at this point. Okay, what are the Thracians doing? It looks like they're just putting their army together. Okay. Oh, are they making a play for Byzantium? Maybe. In which case, I should just head them off. Yeah. Or should I? No. No, I shouldn't head them off. I should just go straight for the capital. Or, yeah, I'm going for it. They're grouping together hordes of peasants. Well, you might be right, JP, but everyone is a peasant in front of the might of, you know, the Macedonians. All right. Oh, we have a good group there. We can just... Unfortunate. I was going to put them in Larissa. Fine, we can send these guys through, though. Yeah, because they would be a decent garrison. Alright. So, move them through. Alright, hold on. Give me a second. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Ooh, town grows, Corinth. Very, very nice. So, we can build a new governor's palace, and then that will enable us to build more and more types of buildings, and which allows us to build more and more types of units. So, very nice. Very nice. What are we doing? Diplomatic information. So, The Greeks and the Seleucids are now at war with one another. So the Seleucids, from memory, the Seleucids would have Salamis, or maybe the Egyptians have that, the Ptolemaics. They definitely have Antioch in this area. Oh no, they probably have like Ephesus. That's Pergamon. Like Ephesus would be in this region, so maybe they're at war over something in this region in Asia Minor. Is this newer than Medieval 2, by the way? It looks much more polished. So the original game wasn't. Medieval 2 was the game that came after Rome, but this is the remastered version. This is a recently released remastered version. So there are a lot of changes and a lot of refinements, especially with the UI and the presentation, that make it look more modern, that make it look, nice and up to date. The style of the UI kind of makes it look a bit more of a mobile game, I guess. But like the presentation is very thematic, and it puts it more in line with how the newer games look, I guess, in terms of like, sorting out your units, sorting out the buildings, and all of that stuff. But if you're talking about the original games, then no. The chronology of the game starts with Shogun. Shogun 1 was the original Total War, and then Medieval 1 was the second Total War, and then Rome was the third Total War, and then that's when they moved to a 3D engine, which is what we have here. Because what happened with Shogun and Medieval Total War, the original ones, is that both of those games had a 2.5D kind of system where when your units fought like from a distance, they were completely 2D, and then when you zoomed in, then they have like basic 3D models, and then the campaign map was completely in 2D. Rome was the first game that moved to a fully 3D engine, and that engine was modified and reused for Medieval 2. And when Empire Total War came out, they moved to a new engine, which they said allowed them more functionality with like more graphics, and you can see that they've added features. For example, naval battles. Like even if this is the newest game, it runs on the original engine, so it doesn't have like naval battles and that sort of thing. But it's a give and take, because the newer engine, which I think is still being used for the current Total War games, so like Warhammer 3, which is coming out soon, Warhammer 2, Three Kingdoms Total War. So the newest games in the series are still running on like an upgraded version of the engine that was used to power Empire Total War. And I think it's called the Warscape engine. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's called the Warscape engine. And look, it's a give and take, because the engine that powers Rome Total War and Medieval Total War was a lot more open to modifications. So I actually don't know if these communities still exist, but if you're someone who enjoys forums, if you're someone who enjoys like forum communities, there is, or was, I don't know if it's still around, there was a forum community called Total War Center, TWC, and that hosted a lot of a lot of really creative mod projects. And you can get some wild projects for Rome 1 and Medieval 2 Total War specifically, because of how easy it was to modify the engine. When they moved to Warscape, which is the engine that they currently use, it became a lot harder to create like custom assets and all of that stuff. So while there still are mods for the newer Total War games, they don't have the same scope as the Rome and Medieval 2 mods did, simply because of changes to the engine. And it was really cool, because I remember when I was younger, when back when I was but a youngling, back when I was a youngling 3.0, I played a few mods for the original Total War, original Rome Total War, and they were complete conversions of the game. So it wasn't even about like the Roman period of history. It was a Lord of the Rings mod, and it was, I think it was called Fourth Age Total War. And what that was it was basically a well, it's a Lord of the Rings inspired mod. Um, after the events of the Lord of the Rings like trilogy or movies or what have you, or books. And so you have like the state of the world, and the map was fully realized as Middle Earth, and you had all the different factions and all of that stuff, and that was really fun. I don't it's I don't know, like mentally I always picture Rome and Medieval 2 Total War in terms of modability on a similar level to a game like Mountain Blade Warband. Oh, okay, Thracians are making their move. They realize that they can't take Byzantium when you have this massive army, right? When you have this massive army bearing down on you. The might of Macedon comes to smash your face in. Oh, wow, but no. Oh, they've got their own army. Oh, no. I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. We got too cocky, Macedon bros. Oh, no. Alright, alright. We can still salvage this because we have reinforcements coming in from Sparta. And I was going to send them to the Apollonia stack, but I can actually send them to Thessalonica. And if I send them to Thessalonica, that creates like a sort of, you know, like knock-on effect wherein I can send the existing Thessalonica garrison into Bylazora to help defend that. And now, considering this is like a walled situation, I think it's not an ideal situation, definitely. But I think it's a strong enough situation where we can defend, right? And I think I'll need to make some more, like, light lances. Okay, how am I buildings-wise? I want to build something. Need to build. Alright, so Larissa... I wanted Larissa, actually... Well, they have a good source of cavalry now, so I think the next step is just getting the wall. Bylazora. If we can get the wall at Bylazora, that's actually really nice as well. Unfortunately, not there. So we'll just go with something like the market.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay, that's good scouting information. So the Thracians actually are pretty strong. But I don't think they have enough to take me on. Okay, so I don't want to send away this strong stack away from Apollonia, but I may need to divert my forces away from the western front in order to reinforce the Thracian front. In the meantime, I'm gonna go back and make more troops out of Sparta, Athens, and Corinth. Actually, never mind. Athens can't do shit. Like, they've only got levies. I'll try and get a merchant. Yeah, like dumping a merchant on like a gold mine would be pretty good. Larissa would be good for cavalry, I think. But let's see what we can do cavalry. Light lancers would be pretty neat. And what can Corinth do? Nothing at the moment. Interesting. Okay. I'm okay with that. So now it's just a matter of what do I want to do with the army. I could take out these two guys, or I could make a run for the city. Actually, I could make a run for the city and then force them to come to me. I like that. Do we have any mercenaries that we can use just to soak up Thracian mercenaries? Bastane. Oh, wow, those guys. Ah, okay. They got 2 hit points. No wonder they're so expensive. They're pretty strong if that's the case. I think the mercenary peltists is actually pretty okay. Mercenary hoplites aren't bad, but then it's like, what's the point in something like that, you know? Yeah, I might just grab the peltists and then some of the Thracian mercenaries just to have a light, sort of like, light engagement force. And yeah, I'm losing money as a result. but I still have a really good balance. And I'm gonna siege Tylus. There we go. All right. All right. I don't have any agents at the moment, but we're gonna just maintain the siege. All right, 7 turns, so it's not gonna go down anytime soon, but it's fine. But it's fine. This is the best I can do right now. All right, let's end the turn. Oh, idle resources report. Where? Oh, my agent here. Okay.
Yes, my lord.
I wonder if we can bribe these guys.
Our patience is limited.
Nah, it's probably not ideal. They want a ceasefire? No, not at all. Okay, if that's the case, what about these rebels?
Be quick. Our patience is limited.
Hold on. That's a light force. This is a heavier force, actually. Let's see how much this costs. I wanna bribe this
Be quick.
this general.
Our patience is limited.
Very demanding. Okay. Let's see.
If we may have a private word.
15,000. I'm sorry, that's too expensive. That's
Until next time.
That's half my money. I can't do that. I'm sorry. What about... I'm not really concerned about that guy, to be honest. Alright, that's fine. Armenia. We could actually ally with Armenia, to be honest. Oh, are the Thracians coming? No, they're running. Okay. I guess they're just abandoning their capital. Okay. Yeah, they really are. They want to trade. They're looking to trade. They're happy to abandon. Oh, and that's the difficult thing though, right? Because if I move my forces out of Thessalonica into Bylazora, they're just going to invade Thessalonica. So that's a concern. I don't mind just taking this town though. Okay. That said, if we can send enough men to Thessalonica, we actually should be okay. Fortunately, that's not... Ooh. Companion cavalry is so nice. Alright. Alright, that's a pretty good... I'm gonna disband these 2 units. Pretty expensive. So no need to keep them. Oh, that's a strong navy.
Ships ready.
Right. Right, nearly at dock. Once these guys dock, and I can rebuild the fleet.
Yes, sir.
Nearly there. Having a fleet there is kind of concerning because I'm worried that the Greeks are going to come back. That the not the Greeks. The Brutii are going to come back. That's what concerns me right now.
Your Honor, can I be of service? I cannot do that.
No.
Sir. Yes, master.
Unfortunate. Okay. We also got a merchant out of Athens, I think. Can you build a navy strong enough to repel transports? That's what I'm planning on doing. Well, once I clear up the Thracians, then I will move an army into Italy for that purpose. Alright. Potential income is 0. No point. How good is my merchant? Only 1. Here we go. Here we can get some income. Marble. Olive oil. Oh, unfortunate. Potential 0. That sucks. Oh, we can just go marble, I guess. 9 income per turn. Good enough. Let's build some archeries. Okay, I feel like both of these towns are strong enough to handle an invasion. At least right now. Tylus? It seems like they're just gonna abandon Tylus. So, I'm going to take it. Actually... No, there's no reason to take it now. Oh, here we go. This is what I was afraid of. The Brudii coming back. So Rome is coming back in force. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to deal with the Roman question. Oh, yeah. I knew that was gonna happen. They're all massing. You know what? That's okay.
Ready to sail.
I don't mind that too much. Simply because I have enough now. I have enough now. I have enough reinforcements. But yeah, I could just send them. What? These guys are all light. These guys are all light cavalry and shit. I could just go in there with this force and probably stomp them, honestly. Yeah, because these guys will come into Thessalonica to reinforce the garrison. So, yeah, let's do this. Like, oh no, Thessalonica's got a yellow public order. No, it's fine. I know I could have sent these guys back there to take out the Brudii, but I don't... I think the Thracians are more of a pressing matter. Because I actually don't think that the Brudii be able to break through for a couple of turns. And then I can sort of muster like a reserve force. And it's not going to be a lot of men. But it may be enough to break the siege. Alright. Alright. I don't mind waiting these guys out. So we're going to come here. Yes, we have enough movement. Yeah, let's fucking do it. Let's do it. Let's break the siege before it happens. I know this is a bit ballsy, but let's do it. We need to defend. We need to defend our great Macedonia. Bang. Oh, I'm vibing to this music. I love like the marching music and the combat music in this game. It's one thing that Rome 2, like, I don't know, because from a technical perspective, the soundtrack of Rome 2 is pretty good. Like, you know, it has what it needs to. It's fitting. It's all of that sort of stuff. But with Rome 1, you know, like this just makes you hype. Like, it has soul, if you will. 16-year-old general, yeah. Back in my day, when we were 16, we were leading thousands of troops to defend the homeland. What did you do at 16? Yes, he recently came of age, and he's definitely been forced to grow up quickly.
This is a day for the histories. Tales of bravery that will be written in the blood of our foes. Now, take up the sword. Look to your arms and armor. Now comes the hour when we test Greek courage.
Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that speech. That was a very nice speech. All right, so we got one strike team, and then these guys are just gonna be a wall of spears.
Your reinforcements have arrived.
Oh, beautiful.
Hopeful news indeed.
Very hopeful, because my reinforcements come from a good angle. So they're not like... They're pretty far away, but they're coming from an angle in which reinforces my position. So I know that these guys have like cavalry and that, but all I need to do at this point is just widen my formation in order to help prevent flanking, and then just maneuver my cavalry a little bit better. And what I mean by that is I'm going to actually split these guys off. So we're going to have these guys there, and then I'm going to move these guys to here. There we go. I think I'm pretty comfortable with that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty comfortable with that. Okay. Let's see how this goes. So my opponent... Oh, wow. The thing is, like, my opponent has... Like, the Thracians, they have a lot of men. But they're all... Like, they're not going to stand up in pitched battle. They're all, like, peltists and missile units, which are pretty strong. And they're going to cause me trouble. But then, like... Look at... Okay. So, look at the average. Look at the average Thracian army fan, right? Look how lightly armored they are. And then compare that to the average Macedonian phalanx enjoyer. Like, what are they going to do against that forest of spears? You know? The moment they get entangled and engaged, then they're done for. I think they're making a charge. Whoa, they're going for it. They're going for it. That's fine. I'm actually okay with that. Because it's like... what are you guys gonna do? Size of their lances? Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. Different game, but Lance Chads, where we at? Right, surely they've decided to rethink the strategy of just charging headfirst into my wall of Wait, no way. Surely, yeah, okay. I was like, surely not. They're not just gonna run right into it. It's like, okay, so they're not, which is fine. It's sort of annoying because, oh, okay, no, I was gonna say, it's sort of annoying because, like, I don't have time to, like, I don't have time to muster my units. But that is not true because I can muster them right now. And then we can send this one to there. Oh, that sense of synergy. That sense of synergy. I don't know why I like the generals like that specific one. So we can go there, and then these guys can just reinforce as another unit. Okay. Because they're in standard formation, I'm just going to make them run. These guys too. I'm just going to make them run. Okay. There we go. And that just ensures that all my guys get into position. It's like, look, they can run up to them and then just pepper them, but they're not going to do much. Like, look at these guys. Yeah, you better run. Like, yeah, okay. They're going to get in range, and then what, right? What are you guys going to do, right? You're not going to approach. Yeah, you're approaching me? Alright, good. It's like, yeah, they take some hits. But then when they engage, it's over. These guys are fine. Like, yeah, I'm losing men to the charge. But, like, once that's over, then, you know, it's over. And then if these guys get entangled or emboldened, then they're gonna have a bad time. They're gonna have a really bad time. Yeah, so like, these guys are absorbing a pretty heavy charge. But am I really that concerned? The answer is actually no, not really. Because look, once these guys fill in the gaps, then what are they going to do, you know? Thing is, these guys don't want to get into range, so they're actually just going to let me charge them. Watch, watch. They're going to let me charge them. Okay, this is risky. This is very risky because I think like those spears fucking destroy my my thing as well. All right. Okay, that's very risky. That's fine. Oh wow. Okay. I actually have to start paying attention to what's going on now on both sides instead of not paying attention, you know. So these guys look like they're gonna get pretty softened up, but that's okay because I can send these guys over, take their spot. So like that'll be fine. I lose some units, but it's not the end of the world. Cultists are broken, cavalry are fine. Chase these guys off. Because it's like these guys have such limited amount of spearmen, they don't really know what to do. Like these are all light units, like they don't stand up to my forces. Yeah, see? They don't stand up to it.
The enemy general flees! Press forward so that the spirit of his army is a broken tool!
Okay, okay. If all of them are withdrawing... I need to pursue properly. That's fine. Do they really expect that to work? I can just do that. I want to snipe the Falksmen, because the Falksmen are really annoying as a unit. Yeah, if I can snipe the Falksmen, that's huge. Okay. Alright. Let's get out of there before the spearmen start to fuck me over. Okay, this could go badly. I could YOLO the general, but it seems fine because they're routing. Okay, cool. Well, if they're routing, that's fine. There we go. Okay, cool. Cycle out the damaged unit, maybe? Yeah. Well, the thing is that once the phalanxes are in formation, if you cycle them out, then they just take intense damage because of the way that the unit works. Alright, so it seems like I'm not going to inflict a huge amount of casualties to these guys. At least not as much as I want, you know? But it'll be enough, I guess. Oh, fuck. Get out, get out, get out! That's fine. That's fine, I just need the initial charge to rout them. I just didn't want to get caught there. That was just the main thing. Okay. Okay. Yeah, like I'm taking a lot of units in this route. Like I'm destroying a lot of units, but I'm also missing out on quite a few. Simply because of how many men they brought with them. The fact that they're all fucking retreating. I want to continue.
Pursue them. Drive them from the battlefield.
I have to continue. And the reason is simple, right? Because if I let them go without routing them, then, you know, that's more of them to come back next time. And they will come back next time. So I need to take out as many as I can now in order to ensure that I destroy as many units as possible. Because the more units I destroy, the less that means that I have to deal with them. Unfortunately, I think quite a few of them got away. But, like, I did enough damage here that I'm relatively satisfied with the results. Yeah, I'm relatively satisfied with the results. Haha, imagine if you continue in a co-op game and then it doesn't end and just crashes out. Haha, that would be awkward. I mean, that would be pretty awkward, but I wouldn't know what that's like. Wouldn't be me. Wouldn't be me. Alright. There we go. Yeah, 4 units, they're fine. These guys, 18. That's not too bad. Could be better, but it's okay. It's okay. Alright, I think that's it. I think that's it. A good amount of their units are probably still alive after that, but I would have taken at least half. And I only really took heavy damage to 1 unit, you know? So that's okay. Yeah, clear victory. So 275 survivors. Happens in Rome 2, actually. Caution be advised. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the warning. Thank you for the warning. Okay, so what are we doing now? Okay, oh wow. Okay, so the general just bit the bullet right there, which is good. Which is good. Now we can use this army just to... Oh, okay. Well, if that's the case, we'll use the garrison army to smack him. Of course he would leave and run. What army has he got left? It's just the general and a peltist. So it's like... I don't know. No, that's too risky. Just like bring the whole army out to destroy him, right? It would be best to bring out the whole army to destroy him. There's no need to play cute. But at this point, I kind of just want to... I just want to AI this one. Fight a night battle. They inflicted a lot of casualties. But they die. Wait, what? They don't die? Okay. Okay, I'm so disappointed with that outcome. I'm going to reload my game. Like, I don't generally like reloading my games. So if I can avoid reloading, I will. Simply because I feel like it sort of cheapens the experience. But I am so disappointed with that result. I am going to reload. Yeah, let's finish this off. That's pathetic. That's pathetic. How can we have 1,500 soldiers to their 200? They inflict more casualties on me and they survive. Like, what kind of nonsense is that? No. No. We are smashing these Thracians and leaving no survivors. You must be ashamed of your kind. Well, I mean, look, right? It's not, you know, like, perfection is not easy to come across. I am the 10th incarnation of my kind. And, you know, this is only the 3rd incarnation of Rome Total War. So you have Rome 1, Rome 2, and Rome Remastered. So, you know, maybe when we get to the 10th Rome Total War, maybe the AI will be as perfect as me. But unfortunately, that's just not the case here. But, you know, sometimes it's just like that, you know. You can't blame a 3.0 AI for not being as polished, as intelligent, and as wonderful as a 10.0 AI. It is refreshing to see such modesty, thank you. But I do appreciate that. You know, and knowing that I'm, you know, the 10th incarnation, the 10th version, sometimes it is difficult to be modest. So I thank you for noticing and applauding my efforts in being modest. Appreciate that. All right, let's just super speed this up. I say super speed because it technically is. It's like triple speed, but like, these guys are still pretty slow. And look, there is an obvious reason for that. It's because they're still marching in formation. If you take them out of formation, then they run pretty fast. So that's definitely the thing. That's definitely the thing there. All right, so how are we looking? How far off are they? That's pretty far off. Let's keep moving. Up. Okay. This is fine. All right. All right. There we go. There we go. Now that they're marching in formation, they can't really do anything about it. They're eventually gonna get pinned. Like they can chuck stuff and they can get good damage, good numbers. But you know, it's not gonna be enough, right? Because you look at how that's working. And then it's like, well, if you run too far away from the general's bodyguard, then I'm just gonna smack you with this giant cavalry, right? Because it's like, I'm already getting close enough that you can't move your cavalry. And then your peltasts are gone now, right? So there we go. That's how it's done. These peltasts are routing now. And then once the engagement happens with the pikes, they're done. Like, they'll get some initial pushing. That's fine. But, yeah. Like, they got a decent amount. There we go. There we go. And this just seals the deal. This would just seal the deal. There we go. Continue. Okay, that wasn't my general, was it? Okay. Okay, good. Good. Enemy general. I was so concerned that that was my general. Okay. Okay, these 4 peltasts aren't going to mean anything. Maybe they get away, but it doesn't affect the battle. Because there's only 4 of them left. There's only 4 of them left, so they don't live. Okay, that was well done. That was well done, I would like to say. It was a lot better than the AI, the other AI's attempt, right? I mean, there was an attempt, but it wasn't a good one. There we go. Now we bring them back to Bylazora. Very nice. So what we can do... It depends on how many siege turns Captain Nero wants to put through. But we can actually use this force. Like, they're pretty banged up. But we can use this force to relieve the siege. There we go. So, we smash the Thracian army. We still have our men sieging. Let's actually take a look at some other territories. Right, so they're building the next army. That's fine. I'm not concerned. Right. Enemy army routes. A suitable husband. This nobleman is a fine addition to our family. Will you allow him to marry your daughter so that he becomes a son ready to work for the family's glory? Calliope, okay. He's got good traits. He's got good traits. He's a good attacker, he's a good defender, and he's a bureaucrat. So I'll take it. I'll take it. Nothing wrong with that. Alright. What? He's 16? Jeez. Jeez. My daughter's a bit questionable. He's a young lad. I'll just say that. He's a young lad. Alright. Let's end the turn on the... Oh, actually, hold on. Hold on. I know that... There has to be like a German settlement somewhere here. Here we go. Here we go. Let's offer trade No, they don't want an alliance. But, oh, because they're allies with Thrace. Okay, so they don't like me. But, trade rights should be fine.
A most generous proposal.
There we go. There we go. Trading is fine. Trading is fine. All right, let's go. Let's end the turn here. So are they gonna siege? Because, okay, if the Romans aren't gonna siege me, then I have a shot. City expands, Thessalonica, very nice. Very nice. So Calliope goes for younger guys. How weird, but oddly familiar. No, actually, I'm pretty sure Calliope was the name of the. Oh no, shit, you're right. Yeah. I mean, look, right? Everybody has their preferences. Everybody has their preferences, so it's not, you know, not the end of the world. Okay, so what armies does the Brutii have here? What armies does the Brutii have? Yeah, it's okay, but they're not going to stand up to this army. Even if this army is like, you know, like bruised, should still hold up quite well to the Romans because they've got like quite a few town guards. Yeah, I don't mind this too much. I don't mind this too much.
Can I be of service?
Okay, so he's getting decent income. He won't be able to kill that merchant, unfortunately. The reinforcements from Sparta are nearly done. What has Corinth got? Corinth is building nothing at the moment. What the heck? All right, let's build a dock.
Ready.
Okay, this ship is now powerful. We're gonna be building some ships in the future, and then I'll use that to like clear the area. I can use. Okay, I didn't realize Athens didn't have a dock. There we go. Corinth will have one, and Thermon has one. I'm not sure. Yeah, Thermon has one. Okay, so we can clear the area with some of this. I'm losing money, but I'll make up for it. That's a pretty strong army. At some point, I'll have to disband all of those guys. Yeah, at some point, I'll have to disband all of them. Okay. So if the Germans are friendly with the Romans, I would be better off engaging the Gallic tribes and the and the Celts, the Britons. So I'll be sending my guy over there. As for this guy, I'm going to be talking with the army. Oh, really? You really can't go across? What about land bridge? No. In Rome too, you can actually, like, it's assumed there's a land bridge that you can just go across the strait, but you can't do that here, which is a little frustrating. I think it's because we're at war with the Thracians, but
Yes,
you know.
master.
Anyway, that's fine. Oh, okay, the Romans are attacking. I don't know if I'll win this simply because I've only got like 2 phalanx units and they've got way more than that. Like I've mostly got archers. This is just a weak garrison. So I think I'll lose this. But I should have reinforcements coming in to retake the town pretty quickly. That's the saving grace, you know? All right. Here we go.
Today is a grim day in the sight of the gods. They do not rejoice to see brave men die. By night, though, they will rejoice in our victory.
Wow, this guy's very confident.
To you.
Very, very confident. I love it. The balls on this
Now,
Greek.
Strike hard. Strike without mercy. Strike down our foes with righteous anger.
I think I've got a shot. You know what? I'm just gonna say it. Depending on what they have for me, I think I have a shot. Simply because these town watch units aren't very strong. Like, the Hastati are really powerful. As far as, in comparison to what I have, the Hastati are really powerful. But, oh my god, they've got, like, no cavalry. So the thing is, if I can bottleneck them enough into this area, I could try and wheel my cavalry around through there and then just repeat charge into them. So, like, I could have archers from here just peppering them with crap. And then as long as I defend the main choke points with my, really? I thought I had 2 cavalry units. If it's only 1, it's a lot more difficult. But we can try anyway, you know? We can give it a shot. Because at the end of the day, that's all we got. We only got a shot. I still think this is workable. I still think this is possible. We can pull, like... Creations aren't bad. Creations really aren't bad. I feel like that. Actually, no. The further off, the better. These guys. Something like that. Yeah, that looks good. And then you have people like there. And then people like there. There we go. I think that's good. As for the phalanx units, I'll arrange them there. Oh, shit. I'll arrange them like this or whatever. But it depends on the way the Romans decide to go with their battering rams. Okay. So it seems like they're going to break down here and they're going to break down here. So I'm going to put the phalanx... Bugger. The game won't let me cheese. Because, like, before the game used to let you cheese and then just park your phalanx pikemen right at the gate. But I think the game is not letting me do that this time around. There we go. There we go. I think that's okay. Then as for the archers, right? You can do something like this, right? Low. Okay, that wouldn't do a lot, but it should do enough. Like, not enough. Actually, can I take out the ram? I don't even know. So I should try. If I can take out the rams, that'd be nah, okay. Maybe. Like, if I can take out the rams, that'd be pretty good, wouldn't it? Yeah. If we can take out the ram, that would be fucking ideal. No, I don't think this would work. I don't think this will work. Alright, let's see. Yeah, unfortunately, he's not working on the ram. Still, it's doing decent damage to these guys. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, AI is breaking. That's fine. If we do it like this, it should be fine. Oh, the ram is breaking. The ram is actually falling apart. But is it enough? It's like, I'm still gonna lose this one, I think. Oh, it's enough! They did it! They did it. Okay. Okay, halfway there, halfway there. I think that one's not going to be saved, but the thing... Oh, please don't hit my archers. The thing is that, like... They have to replace people, right? Oh, there's a chance we could do this. We could do this. We could actually do this. This might work. This crazy strategy might actually work. Like, it's a pretty big probably not, but it works, you know? And the best way is to move them like this so that I can saturate both sides. There we go. So once that does come down, I'll be able to saturate both sides. Ah, fuck. Yeah, I don't think this will work, but I'm giving myself a chance because I was able to bust down the first ram. So if this works, oh, it'll be quite something. What are these guys doing? Yeah, okay. Okay. Never mind. Unfortunate, but to be expected, you know? Unfortunate, but to be expected. There we go. There we go. That's how it's supposed to be done. So they're all gonna, like, fucking move in now. So there's no need for that anymore. Alright, that's fine. This is fine. Wait, what? Whoa, they're just chucking in their velites into this? Are they dumb? Like, this is just going to be a massive kill zone. What's going on here? What's going on here? 3.0, what are you doing? 3.0, excuse me? Hello? What is this? Oh my god. Oh my god, they're routing! 3.0? What is this? I thought you were supposed to be remastered and improved. I thought you were supposed to be an improvement 3.0. I was not expecting this act. Look, they'll come back. They'll reorganize and they'll come back. They'll reorganize and they'll come back. But I've established the kill zone now. So it's not going to be easy for them. And the main thing is that, like, I've got archers just peppering the crap out of them. So it's like they're pretty solid. Okay, those Hastati are kind of concerning. Maybe not? No. They definitely are. You know, even the Hastati here are getting smacked because they don't have a chance to properly... They're not getting a chance to properly form up because they don't understand how this works. So they're getting destroyed by the kill zone. Like, look at that. Look at this. Look at that. Like, come on. Can you honestly say... Okay, so... I think, JP, you were asking me the last time I streamed, how did fights between the Roman Legion and the Macedonian or the Greek phalanx go? And you're wondering, like, how, like, which was better? Like, you tell me which was better, the Roman Legion or the Greek phalanx. You tell me which one's better. All I need to do is just bait, right? All I need to do is just continually bait with my cavalry. Because, like, I'm not looking to engage until I can strike the final blow. The main thing is that, like, I'm preventing them from routing and I'm splitting up their forces so they continually, like, you know, they do this nonsense. Yeah, they're not getting through. They're not getting through at all. And then when they get close to firing the javelins, I'm just gonna back off again. Now they're running? Nope. Oh, jeez. The arrows are really destroying them now. Got a call so I can only see and hear? No worries. No worries. Don't mind that at all. I appreciate you coming along. That's the main thing, you know. That's the main thing. Actually, I'm not going to get involved because, like, all of the arrows, the straight arrows might kill my general somehow. Oh. Okay. The average Roman Legion fan versus the average Macedonian phalanx enjoyer. Who wins? Yeah, who wins? Let's find out.
The enemy general is running away. This is
There we go. I guess that answers that, hey? I guess that answers that. Oh man, they run fast. I don't think I can catch them, to be honest. Let's see if we can. Oh no, we're definitely not catching them, but we can catch everybody else, I think. We were able to catch some units, not all. Okay, and that should decimate them. So, we're done with that battle. I legit was not expecting that to happen.
The enemy are utterly beaten. This is a crushing victory worthy of a great general.
Look at this. Look at this. Okay. Casualties inflicted, 1,091. Casualties inflicted, 3. I killed 1,000 Romans and they killed 3 Macedonians. There we go. I wasn't expecting it to be that good. I have to be honest. I was fully expecting to lose Apollonia and then having to retake it. But no. No, they're leaving with the tail between their legs.
Let us end the bloodshed.
Oh, they want to end the bloodshed? Alright, how about this? Okay, we can end the bloodshed. Actually, no. No. Why would I end the bloodshed when I'm about to take like 3 of your towns? No. No, peace was never an option.
Until next time.
The Virgin Macedonian Lager versus the Chad Roman Kamikaze. Yes. Very true. Very true. I'm shocked at how well that worked. No lie. I really didn't think that would go so well. Alright. Yeah, because that went so well, I can start moving forces together. Getting that ram was crucial. I 100% agree. I 100% agree. Because if I wasn't able to take out that ram, if I wasn't able to take out the ram at the front gate, then I would have to fight them off at 2 choke points, and the AI wouldn't let me camp the gate properly, so I definitely would have lost. So, ensuring that the gate ram burned into flames before breaking it down meant that I could take my 2 phalanx units and then create the kill zone. Because that's what confuses the AI. If it's just like one single line, then you can sort of brute force that, especially if you can flood the area with enough men to surround your troops, then you can get overwhelmed. But because I had both phalanxes available to me at that one choke point, I was able to create an overlap which they could not surround. So that, yeah, I agree. That was 1,000,000% crucial. Retrain. Oh, I guess with better armor. I'm not gonna say no to retraining with better armor. All right, I'm starting to get a few ships now. So in a couple of turns, I'm gonna do a sweep through. We've got 3 turns left before I take them. I'm not really interested. Like with these guys here, I think it's necessary to keep like a strong garrison. So I'm just gonna leave them as is. I'm gonna like put 1 more cavalry unit there. Then what I'm gonna do,
Yes, sir.
I'll keep them as is for the moment, but no. Yeah, that works. I send the phalanxes, pikemen from Sparta, and then I join them up with these guys, and then that's another army. Yo, exactly. Got a BRB? No worries. No worries, friend. Alright. So. Where's Gallic territory?
My lord?
Here, maybe?
That's not possible, sir. Yes, my
Oh,
lord.
Britain. Okay, interesting. I thought that the Gauls would be here, not the Brits. But well, we can take a look and say hello to Britannia. How would you like trade rights? The allies with the Julii. That. Okay.
A most generous proposal.
About an alliance? Nah. They ain't up for it. That's right. That's all right.
Be quick. Our patience is limited.
Ah, okay. Whatever. Who are these guys? Oh,
Yes, my lord.
Julii. Never mind them.
Yes, master.
Alright, cool. I think I'm okay with that. How strong is this though? 6.
Ships ready.
Okay, this is the same. So, but he's got allies there. So I really need a second ship.
To sail.
I do have a second ship though. Let's do this. Let's do this. Come on, 3.0. You can do it. There we go.
We are victorious.
All right. Thank you.
Ready. Ready.
Very cool 3.0. Very cool. Oh my god. Why is my game lagging?
Ships ready.
Okay.
Ready. Ready to sail. Yes, Captain.
Yep. Wait, there's no retraining? Yeah, there we go. It's like, why is there no retraining? And then we can add an extra boat. And that should be enough. It should be enough to take him around.
Sir.
My lord,
Okay. What a great turn. What a great turn. Let's go to the next turn. Oh.
My lord.
Okay, so close to leveling up
Order.
mansion.
my lord.
Oh, there we go. That's a stacked army now. You're not gonna mess with me.
Ready to sail. Ready.
You really think? Yeah, no.
Attack.
Wait, what? Ah,
Ships ready. Prepare to engage.
there we go. Okay,
We are
nice.
victorious.
Then we can relieve the blockade there. There we go. Okay. Nice. Nice. That's what you like to see. Okay, so I've cleared the area around Greece for the time being. And what that means for me. Market, yep. What that means for me is that I can start using like my forces here at Apollonia and then use them as an invasion force. So, like these guys still need to get retrained and stuff, but I can dedicate a force and then put them to work to taking Tarentum and some other territories. Tylus will be gone in just a little bit. I'm still recovering here at Thessalonica. But I'm nearly at a point where I think it's... Nearly at a point where... Oh no, I got enough cavalry. There we go. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. I haven't really expanded much this stream, but I've really done, I think, a fantastic job of playing defense and putting myself in a position to expand in multiple directions going forward. So it hasn't been the best, like, run, I guess, but I'm pretty happy with it so far regardless, you know? It's got, I don't know, that's fine. You're just gonna siege, right?
My lord! Settlement under siege, sire.
Okay. So they're continuing to blockade, but it's not gonna get them anywhere. Like, it's not gonna get them enough.
Yes, my lord.
That makes
Yes,
sense.
master.
And the reason it's not gonna get them anywhere
Yes, master.
simply because I now have the fleet to like run around and run interference and just destroy their ships at will.
Yes, sir!
And I can instantly, like, I can use my docks here just to retrain them. And then with that, I actually have a strong fleet here. And with this fleet, I can use it to ferry my troops.
Yes, Strategos! March!
Oh, what the fuck's happening at Thessalonica? Whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on here? Oh shit, there's a there's a plague going on at Thessalonica. Okay, that explains a lot. Oh, that's unfortunate. I hope nobody gets sick.
Sir, ready to sail!
I'm just gonna have to let it run its course, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to let it run its course. Ooh, this is... It's pirate ships, actually.
Ships ready!
Maybe, yeah. Maybe we'll build another ship just to be safe. Alright. Yeah, Sparta's building more stuff. Corinth should build farms. Athens. Ooh, Athens can do a lot here, actually. But what I'd like from Athens is a mine. Because a mine is pretty good. Larissa. I think farmland is also good. Just to build my economy. Just to build my economy and get a market there. And some walls. Roads as well. Definitely sewers after what's happened. Okay, so yeah, the skull is a plague. And the plague is a... You know, it's an event that happens when you have too much squalor. Or sometimes if you're just unlucky. But I think the reason is because Thessalonica has been trying to upgrade to a major city right now. We're trying to upgrade the city. But because we have left it too late, then it sort of reached a point where, you know, like, well, you can see here that there's like plague running through. Because we haven't done enough in taking care of public hygiene and public order. So let's finish the turn here. Oh I don't... Alright, fine. Wait. Is Thessalonica still building ships? No. If Thessalonica's not, then I can actually use him to move out. Yeah, that's fine. Now I got 2 fleets. And I'm going to use this as... Yeah, you can sink him. I'm going to use this as my transport fleet. And I've got this fleet here as just like the cleanup fleet. Alright, so... Finish there. Okay, so they just gave up the city without a fight. Let's occupy. I'm not in the mood to completely obliterate them. Okay. So yeah, all my men will have to retrain. These guys aren't in the city, so they're technically not sick, which is funny in and of itself. Silas is pretty built up, actually. You always need roads. Mines are pretty good. Sewers are good. So I'm happy to keep Tylus the way it is at the moment. Like, I kind of want to move in. Oh, Larissa definitely needs to expand if that's the case. See, we can see here. Right, you can leave this until later, but as population increases, overcrowding will eventually start to increase squalor levels and slow down growth. And increased squalor levels also increase the chance of plague. So that's an issue. Ooh, Sparta's on low. They're on low. That's interesting. That should be fine. They should be fine. Use these guys just to sweep these guys out of the ocean. How do they not sink that? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Let's break the blockade. Ship sunk. Very cool. Yep. Apollonia is so... Yeah, Apollonia's got a lot of troops here. Yeah, these guys are locked and loaded. These guys are ready to go. It's go time for Apollonia. I think with Tylus, I kind of want to... Nah. I'll leave them as they are. I'll wait for the plague here to die down and then I'll do something about this.
Yes, my lord. Yes, master.
I was trying to get this... Oh, wow. The Britons are pretty strong.
Yes, my lord.
Whoa, the Gauls are fucking ripped. Yeah, I was gonna say, I was gonna try and get like an agreement going on with the Gauls or maybe the Iberians, but we'll see. A great and terrible plague in Macedonia is threatening to spread southwards into Greece. It is almost certainly caused by the Celts and other barbarians. Of course. Truly the fault of the Celts. Alright, let's finish the turn. Because I don't think there was much else we could really do there. Oh, okay. Ships are under attack by pirates. I think we can win this though. Yeah. Oh, we sunk all the ships. Very cool. Very cool. I'm very happy with that outcome. I don't need to go chasing them. And I can just go in here to retrain them at Thermon. Very nice. Very nice. Very happy with that. Oh, we should build a palace before it becomes overcrowded. Okay, cool. You already took care of that. We're running out of money, though. We're running out of money. Oh, boy. That's because we're, like, buying a lot of shit, so it's like, wow. But we're also building a lot of shit, too. Once we stop building, we should be able to settle down on our income. Right, yeah. There we go. Finally.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Nearly there. Nearly at the gates of Italy. Oh, forgot to move him. Oh well, doesn't matter. Faction leader dead. Antigonos, The ferryman has a new passenger to take to the afterlife while this man's relatives mourn. He died of old age. He was pretty old. So, a big F and a big salute to our boy Antigonos. Big F. We have a new faction leader now. Let's see. Alliance and Tatters. Oh, Pontus and Armenia. They're always... Social drinker and a wall breaker. Yeah, I guess why not. In Larissa. That's cool. We can move him to Thermon. Just so that we have governors. F. Yep. Big F. Alright, it looks like they've got a bigger army here, but... Numerically I can still smack them, right?
Yes, sir.
Surely.
Ready. Ready. Prepare to engage.
Here we go. Oh wow, they're pretty strong. If that's the case, but we should still have them. Yes. There you go.
The sea is out.
There we go.
Ships
Okay.
ready to sail. Set sail.
All right. It's time.
My lord,
It is time. But then who do I bring? Like, who are the freshest? Like, these guys aren't that fresh.
My lord.
I gotta admit, like, these guys aren't that fresh. Let's auto merge them. There we go.
My lord. Sir.
Okay. We're gonna bring only the freshest boys.
My lord.
I like the archers too. The archers add such a strong, like, dimension
Yes.
to this thing. So, we're gonna do that.
Yes, Captain. Ships ready.
Here we go. Here we go. Give me your town, Rome.
Yes, Captain.
Oh, whoa. They've got slave revolts at their doorstep too. Holy cow. Looks like I'm not the only one. All right, let's hire some let's hire some light infantry. Oh. I don't know. I kind of like the hoplites more. Actually, no. Let's not hire infantry right now, because I need to make back some money. When's this going away? When's this plague going away? Ooh, elite cavalry stables. That's gonna be good. But we'll go for the where's the sewer? Oh no, I already got one. Mines. We'll go with the walls. The walls are pretty good. Can't go wrong with a good solid wall.
Orders.
Okay. What I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna like bring these guys over to Tylus and then use them as like a garrison and then just take the army in Tylus and then use it to take over Byzantium. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Right. Idle for 3 turns? It's because he can't go anywhere. It's because he can't go anywhere useful.
At once.
Alright, let's see. Let's see what the Brutii want to do now. Disaster costs life of important figure. Oh shit! The gods must have... Oh, my governor in Thessalonica died. Wait. My governor in Thessalonica died? Because of the plague. But... if we look here, the skull is gone. So the gods were mad. And now that my governor is dead, they've decided that was enough. Wow.
Sir. Move out.
Kinda dickish, TBH. Kinda dickish, to be honest. Alright.
my lord,
It's time.
destroy them. Begin the siege.
Alright. We can build 3 rams. Diplo information. Of course they would be. Of course they would be.
Awaiting your command.
Okay.
Yes, master.
Okay, I can't really talk to the Gauls if that's the case, because they're getting busy getting smacked. So, I'm sort of rushing this, because, like, I'm really close to just moving my army out of Tylis and then crushing Thrace. And I'm also really close to just taking the Brutia's capital. I want to see what the Romans are going to do if they're going to try and muster an army to try and defend themselves. Because at this point, I don't think they can. Like, who's actually here? The faction heir? That's it? I've got 2 units. Okay. So.
Move out.
Time to move out. Yeah, they're not happy, but... There we go. Got a good garrison. Garrison is just enough. Ooh, they got some good shit here. Got some good shit. Alright.
Be quick. Our patience
Actually,
is
no.
limited.
That's not worth.
Orders.
I'm gonna put a couple of units in here. Just to defend the city in case these guys decide to siege.
My lord.
And then with this,
Onward.
we're gonna go crush Thrace. Oh, plague is still going. Unfortunate. I thought the plague was gone. I guess that's not the case. Okay, that's whatever. With Apollonia, I don't know. I guess we can create like 1 or 2 more guys. And we can start to split these guys off. No need to retrain at the moment. Okay.
My lord.
Alright, I'm going for it.
Sir.
Actually, no. Or we'll wait a couple of turns. We'll wait a couple of turns before we go for it. Let's bleed them out a little bit. Jeez, Thessalonica is really getting smacked, but I'm not moving my people out of the thing. So let's yeah, building a shrine to Ares would be fine. And the mines would be nice. I like that. Army barracks would be really good, but I don't have the money for that right now. I guess basic market would be needed.
Yes, Strategos. Forward.
Alright. It's time.
Yes, Strategos.
It's time.
Destroy them. Begin the siege.
Here we go.
Settlement under siege, sir.
Alright. And war declared. Pontus and the Greek cities. Oh, nice. Okay, Greek cities. That's fine. Don't really care.
Yes, master.
Alright. Yeah, sure, why not?
Ready.
Get this guy out. Oh, wow. Okay. Good thing I noticed. I didn't even freaking notice. The Julii are right on my doorstep. Oh. Okay, this might be tough. Might be a tough one. That said, right?
Onward. Sir.
There's mercenaries here, aren't there? Yes. Alright, I'm buying my way out of trouble. There we go.
My lord. Forward.
That should be enough to help sustain. Alright. Let's end the turn there. Okay. Romans are massing an army. Oh, should I say the Brudii are massing the army? Julii, are they going to attack me or what? Yeah, okay. So they're starting the siege.
Under siege.
That's fine. Ooh, Tylis is not happy. What can I do about this though? Can't really manage it myself. I think having a spy in the area would be good actually. Just counterintelligence. Thessalonica's dying. Holy shit. Okay, okay. It's time now. I have the capacity to do this. This seems like the... Oh, shit. That's going to be tough. This is actually going to be pretty rough. I might have to wait that one out. But we can do this one pretty easily. We can do this one pretty easily. Alright. Ooh, they had ballista. Interesting. So the Romans already have siege weapons. They're pretty developed. They're pretty developed. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Our first foothold into Italy, taking Tarentum. Can we do it? We should be able to. There's only the general and the ballista there. The concern is if the ballista is able to snipe off all of my rams, then I would, you know, have a lot of issues. Let's take a look at the Roman architecture. Looks quite nice. Looks quite nice. You know, back when I was a wee little 4.0 or 5.0 version, I would imagine, like, I would love to play a game, like an RPG, right? That had procedurally created cities, like an RPG. Because, okay, I have to check if this feature is still available in the Remastered edition, but in the original Total War, you can actually do a sort of thing where you view your cities. And what I mean by that is it will take you into this battle map and then show you your city in the midst of everyday life. So there'd be like, you know, there'd be like thousands of civilians, like just villagers running through doing stuff and all of that thing. So you can sort of envision, you know, you get a glimpse of what it's like to live in this vibrant kind of city. And then so when I was a wee 4.0, I would look at what was going on here and look at that feature so you could see all the people doing stuff. And, you know, like, obviously it wasn't amazing. Like, even at the time it was sort of dodgy because the AI would glitch out, or, you know, people would run through each other and all that stuff. There's no collision detection. So it obviously wasn't a perfect simulation by any stretch of the imagination. But when I was just when I was younger, when I was in version 4.0, I would look at that sort of stuff and imagine to myself, wow, wouldn't it be cool to play like an RPG and then you could see, like, you know, like you're playing one character and you're in a city this massive, you know, like, wouldn't that be cool as hell? And so, yeah, because like the size of these cities is absolutely gigantic, you know, like no... Unless you have like a procedurally generated map, then no RPG really is able to capture this level of scale, at least with decent graphics, you know? So I always thought, like, wouldn't it be cool if you could just have like a game that's like set in ancient Rome and like the surrounding cities and all of that. And like, I know there's like the Assassin's Creed games, and that would be the closest to that, but like what about a good RPG, you know? What if there was a good RPG that was like that, not Assassin's Creed, you know? So yeah, I don't know. Like, looking at the city just sort of reminded me of that sort of thing. But anyway, anyway, back to more important things. I don't like making my archers the vulnerable ones there. I'd rather have them just peppering away at my opponents. And then as for who carries the siege weapons, can we dismount? Or is that... I think that's only in Rome too, where you can dismount your cavalry. Because if that were the case, I would just dismount some of this cavalry and then get them to carry the rams. Because I don't think the cavalry is nowhere near as useful in a siege. But, you know, it is what it is. So I think for the time being, we'll only go with one. I'm going to concentrate my attack here. Is that the right choice? What's the best spot? Oh, this is a good spot. If we can break open this wall, we can just run straight through the thing. Yeah, okay. I'm moving. Wait. Is it going to let me Just. I'm moving my entire army here. I'm moving my entire army here. Alright. Alright. The thing is, like, I need to grab the rams and then bring them over. Because if one of them goes down... Bro, why am I so scared? Like, it's like one general unit and one ballista, right? I'm here thinking that this is going to be like a proper army and a proper enemy. There's like one unit and one of them's artillery. So like, I realistically should be fine. I only need one. I only need one. 4. There. And 1. 1. Yeah, this should be fine. What am I worrying about? Jesus. The general's not even gonna, yeah, they're not even gonna be there, so, like, no, I don't have any problems. Let's fast forward. Question is gonna be, am I gonna get fired at by that tower? If the answer is no, because there's, like, no enemies nearby, so it should be fine. And if that's the case, I can just move my archers here pretty freely. Yeah.
Our soldiers are at the walls. Now they must batter a way through.
Yeah, because if my archers are there, they protect, like, the, they protect all of my soldiers coming in. But it doesn't seem like they're gonna do anything. So, whatever.
The gods have smiled on us today. The walls are broken. Our troops should be ordered forward.
You know what? If I can accomplish this with just my levy pikemen, like, why wouldn't I try it? Like, I'll put in my archers too, but like, if I can get this done with like my pikemen, that the levies, then why wouldn't I?
Great gods! Our soldiers have done well this day. The walls are taken.
Because like the ballista AI, I think is broken. Oh no, okay. Wait, no, they are broken. They left their ballistas in the middle of the town square to attack me as engineers. The funniest shit I've ever seen. They turned themselves into melee soldiers. Funniest shit I've ever seen. Okay, that aim is kind of dodgy, guys. Wait, but they're gonna get away with this because of my dodgy AI. Oh, well, no, they're not. My archers are like destroying the back of my formation better than these guys are, so yeah. What the fuck? Okay, that's fine. I want to see that again. Oh, they're not doing it. Well, did you see that? Did you see that, JP? You should clip that if you did see it. That was a... Well, I don't even know what to say. That was crazy. Okay, cool. Look like ballista fire? No. No, my guys all just started jumping and got blown back, but nobody's manning the ballistas. Nobody's manning the ballistas. It wasn't anything. It was my guys just getting blown back for some reason. I don't even know what that was. Oh, okay. This is dangerous now. Now this is dangerous. Now they're going to use the projectiles. In which case, I actually do have to maneuver. Game, please. Game, please. Alright. Alright, now this is alright. I'm concerned that that's gonna do a lot. That's fine. Enough of the pikes go down. The horsemen are kind of fucked. What? There you go. Okay. AI in this game is something else. Let me tell you. Damn, they're getting smacked. In which case, my archers are like under risk too. That's fine. I can move in my cavalry units quickly. That's fine. I can move my cavalry. Man, what a weird fucking... Oh man, what a weird outcome. I gotta say, what a weird outcome. There you go. Okay, that's a bit better. What a bizarre outcome. What a bizarre fight.
The enemy general flees. Press forward.
Okay,
so
good.
That the spirit of his army is a broken tool.
Okay, good. At least we salvaged that. Sort of. I took more losses than I needed to. 150%.
The enemy general is slain.
Good.
And now his men fear us. It is time to press the attack.
What? Huh? Why am I still losing men? Oh wow, the engineer took down some horsemen.
God
Jesus.
be praised.
Jesus.
This victory sure
That was an
will
ugly
not
victory,
that of
but
mortals like
a
us.
victory nonetheless. So I'll take it. I'll take it. They inflicted a lot of casualties. The main issue was that the levy pikemen just didn't handle the cavalry well at all. And they should have. And they should have, but they didn't. It was probably a bad choice for me to send them by themselves. But the main thing is that we cleared out the town.
Settlement captured.
They look pretty angry. They look pretty angry. There is a way. If there's too many people in town that don't like you, I mean, we can I don't know. These Romans. I wanted nothing but peace, but these Romans keep fighting me. They keep breaking my ceasefire agreements. I'm sorry, but peace was never an option. Oh man. It's still red. It's still in the red. Oh shit. That's crazy, but we'll go with a low tax rate. We'll go with a low tax rate. Alright. So, what now? We can repair that. We can build a newer and a better wall. And we can get some sewers going. Whoa, this town's really built up. Holy cow.
My lord!
Alright. So, I'm planning on, like, doing more, obviously. But I think I'm going to end it here today. I've been going for 2.5 hours. My voice is, like, starting to crack a little bit. So it's not great. And more importantly, we've been able to take our first steps into Italy and into hopefully conquering Rome. And then I can move east at the same time into Byzantium. And we can create ourselves a nice little kingdom of Macedonia in the Mediterranean. But again, I am going to finish for today. So, thank you for coming along. I really appreciate it. You know, it's been great having you here, JP. Just someone to talk to as I learn this caper of VTubing. But yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope things go well for you. And yeah, I don't know when I'll be streaming. I'll probably stream again tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'll continue this campaign or I'll play something else. I haven't decided yet, but I'll try and stream tomorrow, similar time. So I hope to see you there. And thank you for coming along. Take care and see you around next time.